toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado Buffaloes. Free A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Buffaloes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the SMU Mustangs offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnover.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, SMU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Colorado's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Spits it out to the back. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air. It's Jennings. Finds his man. It's Harden. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Quarterback on the keeper. Keeps it and gets the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Off play action on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Hudson.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Looking for the goal line. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. To the air, it's Jennings. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, trying to get my guy over.
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Mustangs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Bringing the heat. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Buffaloes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Gives it on the option. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First and 10 coming up. The give to the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on second down. They go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Now facing a third and long. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Salter. Wide open downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Creates a little room. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing yardage, it's second and 12. Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Quickly out to the tight end. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And here comes the offense on second down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver on the middle of the field.
And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. It'll be a run on third and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the inside. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Quarterback may change this route. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run,
breaks free in the middle. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Colorado. Great job by the back on the option.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They get the conversion there. He used his size and knife. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down. Complete to the left. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver going in motion.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll try the run. Fights off a defender. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Jennings. Caught in the backfield, it's Harden. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up 4th down, and let's see what they do.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming.
He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he makes the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Gets a bit of a surge and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Finds the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The short hands, it's Miller. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Salter. It's worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll go back to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Snap it to the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Love the work by the running back on that drop play. He sold like he was going to be pass blocking. At the last second, got the handoff, and right away put his foot in the ground to get upfield.
Trying to find the end zone. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Louisiana. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll keep it himself. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Mustangs will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. The give from the gun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. To the air, it's Salter. He's got him. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first and 10 from the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Miller. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looking to throw for it. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a three spot on the board. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That brings him to within 1. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
And the Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll open this third quarter with a run. Picks up the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Scanning the field, it's Salter. It's caught. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Release to the back. That's caught. It's Hayden. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Touchdown, Bucks! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Dropping back, it's Salter. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. The Mustangs will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll run play action. Here's the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Brinson. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And nice job by the defense. The quarterbacks had some good success running the football. All eyes on him. They were locked in. They had nowhere to go with the football, and I like it. They finished the run with a nice physical tackle, get an extra lick on that QB.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. From the gun, the running back has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Complete on the comeback. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. They're going to ride this running back. Spins away from the defender. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Touchdown, SMU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. There have been mini-series, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Well, it was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Makes the catch. It's Smalls. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch
fast. Understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Salter. He tries to take the top off. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Miller. They'll make the stop about 3 yards yards short of the first down. They are willing to roll the dice, going for it. 4th and short from the 41. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Williams. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. First down for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Long drive here. Play number 12 coming up for this offense. Back to throw. It's Salter. Got it in the middle. It's Hayden. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. You want to create favorable matchups, and the angle route against the backer is a good way to do it.
Yeah, and especially if you're going to run man-to-man, that's hard. That's hard for a linebacker to run with a fast tailback. But if I can play a little bit more zone and stay in my zone and anticipate the quarterback throwing that route, makes it a little bit easier to defend in the future.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here we go. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the 2-point conversion. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner is stopped. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. But when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
When you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, when defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you can tell, had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Using his legs, it's Welch. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to throw. It's Salter. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 runs.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Georgia Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the ATL for some time. They're up 14 over Temple. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. On the option.
I'll tell you, you do not see a lot of big men with the ability to run like that defensive end did right there. The offense trying to trick him, trying to get the quarterback to the perimeter of the field, but just big man chasing down little man and getting to him quick.
Open. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Catch in the middle, it's Brinson. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Lining up from the 34 on first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Jennings. Unloads it downfield. Touchdown Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
That's a fumble on the play. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
The one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Smalls. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He might want another play. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smalls. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. The run from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buffaloes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with him. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Back to pass, it's Jennings. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Mustangs want to move quickly. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards.
There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Red pass hits complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. Makes the catch. It's nice. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Catch in the middle, it's Maryland. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. 8 play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it. First down and more. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
What a great individual. In this 2-minute situation, he makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That last one leaves him 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this defense is all over the quick game right now. They're up in possession, and they're tackling and they're pursuing the football. Nice play on that one.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Lets it fly. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Fires left. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. Absolutely center cut. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the... Looking for a man. It's Salter. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's